I'm Dan Digger. I'm the head of IT for Popeyes. My role here is anything and everything support based. Our job is to make sure the restaurants stay up and running, along with our head office team. We're working alongside our new store opening teams that go out and get our 50 restaurants a year up and running. We got up to 100 restaurants now. That again will go again next year up by 50. It varies in terms of devices. We have something from 20 to 30 devices in some of our stores, ranging up to 60 to 70 to 80 devices if it's a larger drive-through. It's a lot of equipment that we need to be on top of and be supporting and make sure it's up and running. Our main drive is that we are customer first. The customer's journey is all about them coming in, ordering their food and sitting there and having their hot food. If they have a piece of equipment that's down in the restaurant, that can delay that can impact that experience for that customer. So our job, even though IT can sometimes be seen as a get in the way, we need to make sure that all of that equipment is up and running. So the IT challenges that we've had is we've got one core device that is critical for us, that has the main software on there that injects all of our orders, that maintains our kitchen systems and everything like that. We had monitoring on that, but there was limited reactivity on that as well. We had limited to no visibility on those. So we were being very reactive in some situations. A device would be offline, a kitchen printer would be down, a kitchen screen would be down, and we would have to wait for the restaurant to come to us and say that there was a problem. We needed to flip that and be aware of those problems, but also not for it just to come to us to deal with it, but where possible, actively do something with it. So a reactive response to that, try and do this, try and do that before it actually becomes a problem that they even notice. So we're just behind the scenes resolving those issues before they even happen. We looked into End Central for the scale that we needed to do, and we knew that we had a kiosk deployment coming up towards the end of this year. It was always a target for us to get that out this year. When we started to test the End Central platform, that's when we realized that actually we can tag multiple solutions into this and looked at it from that perspective, and that's where it seemed to tick a lot of the boxes for us. What we found with Enable was that we could generate one template, one structure per type of device, and was then able to put specific checks, specific alerts and specific reactions to those individually, which means for us all we have to do is deploy once, put it into the right group, and away it goes. So one of our key deliverables for this year was to get our kiosk software out. We've got 300-400 kiosks. We need to do it out of hours, we need to do it at scale, and it needs to be reliable for us. We planned initially a smaller rollout of it, and the product itself, when we put it into testing, exceeded our expectations in terms of its stability and how well it was working, that we wanted to escalate how quickly we could get that out to our sites. Enable gave us that flexibility. We were able to do 50, 100 overnight quite comfortably, and also be able to report back in on that as to whether or not it's working. We still needed to get involved from a manual perspective to check in, but the fact that we could select 100 devices rather than 10 devices, schedule it, click our fingers and away we go, that's what allowed us to get it out quickly.